Hey, good morning, everybody. This is DJ King, and I wanted to go ahead and film my review of Hattie while I was in the car because I know it's going to get busy today, so I figured I'd just do it now. This is the Ginger Hattie in the regular size, in the color ginger, and I'm outside in the car, so I'm hoping that the color picks up for you. Hattie was a good carry this week. I would definitely say that. I do have pros and cons about the bag, but there are more pros than cons. So first, I just want to say what everyone fits in their bag is not the same. So what I might think is not a lot, you might think is a lot. So with that being said, my Hattie, I have stuff in here that I had in that would fit in my Dawson, the one I did the video on to show what fits for a Dooney addict, and it was the regular size Dawson. All that stuff that fit in Dawson would not fit in this Hattie. This is the regular size Hattie. And so 2 pouches I was not able to fit in here, and a couple of other items. So I just really had to narrow down, okay, what do I absolutely have to have with me this week, and more stuff that I gravitate to pull out of my purse, and the other stuff, it just got left behind, or if one day I got home, okay, I need this, so I added that back in and took something else out. So, I mean, you know, as women, a lot of times we do have extra stuff in our purse that we, you know, sometimes you don't even pull it out the whole week or whole month, however long you have the purse, but just knowing you got it in there if you do need it. So, with that all being said, the stuff that I have in Hattie, you have to be mindful how you place your items in Hattie, because she does like leave the bulge or whatever out. Because on the back side of the bag, this little pocket here, the zipper pocket, it is not that big, and I have this little, it's a little card case. Let's see. So, you know, you have like your Sam's Club card, just a little card case. So it's almost the size of a pack of, what is that, Wrigley's, the extra gum. Matter of fact, this here. So these 2 things here will probably be all that will fit in that pocket, because the pocket is small. It's not the standard size. Yeah, that's all that's going to fit in there. So just be mindful of that. Excuse me. And then if you can see the indentation of where the pack is in the bag. So when I noticed that, I just took it out and I just placed it on the wider part of the bag, just so I wouldn't leave an indentation there. Luckily, I saw it early on. But again, some of you don't carry gum in your bag, and you might only have cards or gum, a smaller pack of gum or something in there, so it might not even make a difference. But I realized then that I probably would not put change in that little pocket, just because, you know, we can keep change in here forever. And so it might leave little prints of the dimes and nickels and stuff on the back or whatnot. So as you can see, this is all that I have in Hattie. And I'll go ahead and go through it. And, oh, well, let me go ahead and do the other con. Then we'll talk about what's in Hattie. Hattie, she has the O-ring on one side, which I am perfectly okay with. Perfectly okay with that. On the other side, you have this piece of hardware here. This is very beautiful, and I love this. It might just be me and me overthinking and constantly, you know, thinking security features. I did not have an issue with this coming loose on my bag or coming undone, but I just wish that instead of the claw clasp, that it was just maybe one continuous piece of hardware, and then you still had this on there, because this is beautiful. Or maybe if you had the O-ring on there and then put this on top of the O-ring or something. I don't know. But again, I had no issues with this coming undone or anything. The wide strap, I had no issues with it coming off my shoulder or sliding across my shoulder or falling off. The bag never fell to the ground or anything. So this is all I have in Hattie. And I say this because, again, the Dawson that I carried, that I did the what fits in it, it was the regular size Dawson. What I had in Dawson will not fit in Hattie. This is the regular size Hattie. So maybe if I did have the large, it might fit, but the large is more north-south. With this regular size Hattie, I have in here the Patricia Nash pencil case that I've carried pretty much in all my bags. I have an eyeglass case. I have the Target pouches that I was forced to run out to Target and get after someone told me they know who they are. So this is one of the Carrington pouches. Then I have MK. It's a wristlet, like a wristlet pochette, or just a wristlet pouch that MK. This is probably about 5 years old, so I don't even think they make these anymore, but it looks like the Dooney and Bourke tech case because it has the zipper thing here and then the one on top. But it's just a wristlet pouch, and the strap detaches on one side. There we go. If you want to carry it that way. So let me move those out the way. And then I have the Jet Set Extra Large MK wallet. And to show you the size of it, it's longer than the wristlet. So it's the larger wallet that they have. And that's pretty much it as far as accessories, because everything else is my, my junk papers and mail that I need to go through. And I have my sunglass case. So when I say Hattie, I mean, to some that might be a lot, but to me, I know I have bags that will hold more, but Hattie is a good size for those that carry, if what you carry, say, is a zip, all that would definitely fit in here. If you carry a smaller satchel, all that would fit in here. Because this is a larger size bucket bag, but it is the regular size Hattie. So this is a regular size Hattie, but it's a larger bucket bag, because some of Dooney's bucket bags are smaller than this. Now, what I will compare this to is the Dooney and Bourke Buckley. Buckley does open up wider to me than Hattie, because in my Buckley bag, I have filled her with more than this stuff that I just pulled out of Hattie, and plus some, and everything fit comfortably. Now, I don't know if I would purchase the large Hattie, only because it's so north-south, and it would feel like you're sticking your arm all the way down just to pull your stuff out. So these items here, I did have them in vertical just so I could easily pull them out. But I think the large Hattie is so north-south that, like, Dooney Addict compared it to the large Dawson, and that bag is north-south. So you figure reaching in for something, I don't know if I would lay my stuff horizontal in a large Hattie, or if I would have to keep it standing up vertical just so it would be easier to pull out and everything. But this is everything that I could fit in here, and this all fit comfortably. The bag was not heavy, but the two items that I could not fit in here, I've been okay this week without having them in here, so I can't really complain. But I'm just so used to having them with me in all my bags and having every single item. So, in the beginning, I felt, okay, I've left something at home. Did I forget something? Because I wanted to make sure everything that I normally pull out, I have. So the only two cons, let me speak about the drawstring. I had no issues with this drawstring. I pretty much kept it undone anyway for the whole time, just so I could reach in and reach out. It was a great carry on my arm. And the drawstring, I had no issues with it coming loose or sliding back down, none of that. So overall, she was a very good carry, but the only two cons, like I say, is when you put stuff in that back pocket, or even the way you organize your bag, just be mindful, because Hattie is more narrow than the Buckley bag. So she's not wide, but she's a pretty, like I said, she has a big mouth, but all my stuff is vertical. And it might be the amount of stuff that I have in here. Vertical was easier for me, because I didn't even try to lay them down horizontal, because I don't think they all would have fit that way comfortably. And then I didn't want anything making a bulge on the side and, making the leather look all crazy and whatnot. So with everything standing up vertical, this bag was perfect for this. So with this amount of stuff in here, it was not a heavy carry. The strap I had no issues with. The only two cons, like I say, was making sure that you be mindful of how you place your items in here. And if you don't carry much, you don't have to worry about a bulge or anything anyway, because you have more than enough room. And the only other con was just the side of the bag. I didn't have any issues with it coming apart, but I just know me, I'm just constantly checking, making sure that the clasp is still closed and everything. And granted, it never one time even came open. So it might just me over exaggerating. But other than that, there were way more pros than cons with this bag. So if I was to purchase another one, I would probably get her. I definitely wanted navy in her. I did not purchase her from the last sale because I hadn't even carried this one yet to even know if I would like carrying her, period. So if I can catch one at a good price again, maybe I will get the navy one, and possibly red, but definitely the navy, because that was the one I kept eyeballing. And the large Hattie was the one that was at the better price during this last sale. So I didn't want to get it and then it not work out, but I kept debating back and forth. Do I need it? Do I want it? Am I going to use it since it's north-south? And I did not pull the trigger on it. But I would definitely purchase another one in the regular size, because to me, between the two, the regular size, it was just better. And knowing that I can alternate the items that I place in Hattie to make her work for me, and every time you don't have to fill her up to capacity, and some stuff we do not need. Because even with that being said, if I didn't carry my pen pouch, that would make more room. If I didn't have the wristlet plus the Target Carrington in here, maybe I could combine those two and that'll have more room. But for what I have in here now, all this worked for me. The bag was not heavy. I was pleased with her, and I may possibly carry her again next week, because I mean, she was a great carry. So the two cons, like I said, that I have, they were not even, you know, enough to warrant me not purchasing another bag. So I just wanted to get this out for you all. But as you can see, I've had her now for a week, and she does have, I guess as the community says, love marks, but they were ones that I made. Other than that, she does have feet on the bottom, and so whenever I set her down, you know, the sound of feet is always a joy. And other than that, she does have a few scratches, but like I say, she's been to work with me and to the store and everywhere else with me. So all the marks were marks that I made, and I'm just loving her. And again, this is the regular size Hattie in the color ginger, and I will see you all in the next video. Have a great day.